Hello, I'm Jenny Phillips, Minister for Environmental Stewardship and Advocacy, and I'm reporting on the Creation Care Ministry in our conference. Here are some of the things your congregations are doing to care for creation. You're building gardens, and you're installing energy-efficient furnaces and appliances in your churches. You're studying creation care in book groups, and you're making your own local, sustainable communion juice and bread. You're reflecting on grief and what it means to be a community of faith that acknowledges the deep losses we have been and will continue to experience in God's creation. You are taking your grief and love and anger to the streets, protesting climate change and Arctic oil exploration. You're meeting with community and state and national leaders to shape policy. You're doing e-advocacy. You're speaking at public hearings against oil terminals and coal terminals and exploding oil trains. You're walking alongside Indigenous leaders in their creation advocacy work. You're joining the chorus of United Methodists worldwide calling for the church to stop investing in the fossil fuel industry that's wreaking such havoc on God's people and God's creation. You're doing some incredible work on the very complex issue of climate change. But when I hold up this report against the recent 2,000-page report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, depicting the urgency of the climate crisis in vivid detail, well, I think we have some work to do. So I'm giving part of my report time over to their report, because this is the report you really need to see. Luckily, you don't have to read the reams of pages of this report. One of the lead authors is a Seattle oceanographer named Greg Johnson, who wanted to make it a little more accessible for folks like us. So he distilled the report into 19 sections. He took the 19 sections of the report and distilled it into 19 watercolors and haiku. We're going to view a few of those slides in silence. This crisis is unfolding right now, and the work we do now is pivotal for generations to come. Our call to care for creation has never been more urgent, but luckily the church has the tools to respond. We know how to organize. We know how to use our righteous anger to fight for justice. We know how to use our faith stories of transformation to cast a vision for a transformed world. This year, I'll be calling you to use these tools to advocate on behalf of God's creation. Because you don't have to be a scientist to talk about climate change any more than you have to be an economist to advocate for those who are poor, or a nutritionist to advocate for the hungry. As a citizen of this planet and a person of faith, you have firm ground on which to stand in calling for justice and sustainability. The time to begin is now.